Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective. We're going to get started by just jumping right into a 10 card tarot spread using the This Might Hurt Tarot. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. As I pull the cards, I'm just going to say a few things. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of your love and support. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out the information in the description box of this video. I also have a membership option on my channel. It's only $4.99 a month, and it gives you membership perks. One of them being you can participate in a live chat live stream session with me once or twice a month where I go and answer personal questions over YouTube. So don't miss your chance for a very affordable question or two to be answered on a regular basis. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Death card, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups in the current position. We have the King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in the past. We have the Magician representing the future. The Nine of Wands representing you. We have the Ace of Pentacles in your environment. We have the Four of Cups in your fears and desires position. And we have the Devil as the outcome. Underneath the bottom of the deck is this Eight of Fire reversed. Eight of Wands. Part of me feels like you're done going after something or someone that you haven't been able to pin down. You were holding on to this person. You were holding on to this thing, to this dream, to this passion for so long. And I don't know if you're giving up on it completely or if it has transformed into something different, something more, something deeper. I feel like you're emptying your cup of disappointment, exhaustion, second-guessing yourself, all the self-criticism, all of the criticism of others, and trying to force things to work together. Trying to make something happen that just might not be meant to be. We have to be cautious of that type of mindset because, willpower can accomplish what we want to accomplish. But sometimes things are just not in the cards, and we're really pushing upstream. I feel like there's some part of you that's like reverting back to an older version of yourself. Not because of it being like a backwards motion, like you're going backwards in your evolution of some sorts, but it's almost as if there was a part of you or a version of you that got neglected or skipped over or rushed in the past. And then you turned into something else, or your desires led you into some other place. And there's a remembering of who you once were and what used to be more meaningful for you. And knowing what you didn't like, knowing what you didn't want in that past version of yourself, realizing that maybe the reason why you've been manifesting things that you don't want or that seem like blockages is because it wasn't coming from the truest version of you, that desire. It may have come from obsession. It may have come from addiction. It may have come from codependency with that Devil card. some part of you was manifesting because of a lack mentality, because of a weakness, you know? I'm not calling you out here, Pisces. I think you already know this. I think you have an acceptance of this situation now, with the Death card being the first card here. I don't feel the resistance coming from you anymore. In fact, I see that you're very aware of the fact that another potential is just around the corner, another opportunity is opening up for you. You may have been working on this for quite some time, or it might be something completely new, but it is definitely something that you were not focusing on with your 100% focus until you've had this radical acceptance of who you once were and who you want to be. Okay? It's a powerful message. Let's go through the individual card pairings today. We have the Death card and the Magician. The Death is in the current position, talks about acceptance, change, endings, transformation. The Magician is in the future. That talks about utilizing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, pursuing opportunities, creating a new path for yourself, taking action, and delivering on a promise to yourself is what I'm hearing as well. A new promise that perhaps you've made recently, or a promise that you're destined to make that will change your pathway. This promise requires sacrifice and letting go, an emptying of your cup. Ace of Cups reversed, Nine of Wands reversed. There's an energy here of scrapping the plan, giving up on something that wasn't working, wasn't coming to fruition. There's so much resistance there. You might be giving up on this because of necessity. It might not be your first choice. Oh, 333 on the clock. It's going to turn my vibrate on. But yes, you may have had to give up on this in an undesirable way. Like maybe you felt like you forced to change in some way. But there is like a settling into this. We have the Knight of Cups reversed, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Knight of Cups reversed is an energy of when the romance is no longer there, the rose-colored glasses are off, the heart has changed its course, no longer in love with someone or something, no longer throwing your life away is what I'm hearing from that one. I don't know if you were doing that, Pisces, throwing your life away in some way, but you were determined to go down a pathway which was going to have a dead end, and so to speak. And so you're lucky you've hit this transformation period when you have right now. That Ace of Pentacles is that promise, that future potential, that seed of intention that the Magician is capable of wielding, that you're capable of wielding, Pisces. And it's practical. It's grounded. We have the King of Cups reversed, and we have the Four of Cups reversed. The King of Cups reversed was this energy that I've touched on a few times in this reading today. I kind of forget what I've said about it, but it's almost like a lost at sea type of energy. In the recent past, being frustrated, being led astray by our own heart. I'm just going to let my cat out of the room. So sometimes our emotions lead us astray. Sometimes we get lost within our own feelings. And the Four of Cups is an energy of sitting with those feelings and realizing that the universe wants to give us a new flavor to try, a new opportunity. The universe wants us to have a fresh cup of coffee, so to speak, and to throw out the stagnant water, the stagnant feelings. And the Four of Pentacles in the past shows that you were holding on to these feelings, Pisces. You were holding on to the stagnant emotions and feelings of addiction, of obsession, of desire, of codependency, of insecurity. All the things that the devil represents and has power over us with. And that devil card being underneath the Four of Pentacles can talk about financial security sometimes, if we kind of flip the script on that interpretation. It can talk about Capricorn energy, which is about empowering yourself and having power and control and making foundations that, you know, allow us to accomplish great things. So you wanted something to come together in a certain way, Pisces. It hasn't. Just to recap, there's radical acceptance here. There's transformation for you available in the current moment. And by doing that, you gain control back over your own manifestations. That's Magician Devil card energy. You're able to manipulate your future in a way that is meant to be created, instead of trying to manipulate an outcome that was never meant to be, that was outside of your control. You know, the word manipulation sounds so negative when it rolls off my tongue, but it doesn't have to be a negative word. It's a creation word that has control attached to it. I also feel like you're more independent now. You're more self-oriented. I feel like your manifestations have been catching up with you as well. So there's this kind of push from the universe here. This fever, this frenzy, this fight or flight to get out of the current or existing state of, I heard inequality, but it could be a state of feeling lost, abandoned, feeling off course, emotionally rejected, holding on to something that nobody else is holding on to. Those are not great places to be in. And I feel confident that at least some of you who are watching this reading today, that this really truly resonates with. You've already had these realizations. This is a confirmation for you today. If this is a triggering reading for you and you feel like I'm poking at you in some way, then perhaps this isn't quite where you're at, or it's just not meant for you altogether. Let it go, you know? Not every reading is going to be for you. But if you made it to this point in the video, there probably was something here for you, you know, because you kept watching. I feel like I pulled this card earlier. This is the extra card in this tarot deck. It's like the Infinity card. And there's two versions. There's the wrestling the wolf, and then there's the nurturing, embracing the wolf, you know? So I feel like this is going from resistance into acceptance. That's the overall theme of your reading. It's beautiful. Let's pull an Angel Prayers card to close this reading. What spiritual messages do we have for Pisces from the angels? We have spiritual support. You're not alone in this. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. And that is what's happening right now. You're becoming aware of what you've been holding on to, and this is changing. We also have a card that fell out on the floor here, Archangel Metatron, which says clear your vibes. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. You're removing this energy from yourself, Pisces, or that's what's being encouraged anyway. It is being cleared out. You're reorganizing yourself, your manifestations. And we have synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. I'm getting a strong energy of like clairvoyant visualizations. So while you're in your quiet time or while you're driving your car, or I don't know, whenever you get that like space in between doing one thing and the next, that limbo that we sometimes have throughout the day, you might get a image come into your mind or a movie scene accompanied with a feeling, a thought, or a sound. This will be a synchronicity for you. You may feel like you have a moment where you communicate with the universe, and then the universe shows you a confirmation shortly afterwards. I was thinking of my grandfather yesterday, when there was family drama happening. I was just wondering what he would think of all of this. And I also felt a little bit bad for not having thought about him in a long time. He passed on when I was younger. And today I went out to an antique shop and I saw a loon, like decoration. And loons are my spiritual sign for my grandfather because he could do, he loved birds. He loved showing me different birds. And there's special family stories around the loon and my grandfather. So, it was a very divinely timed synchronicity. So say thank you to your angels for those moments, Pisces, and trust that everything will be okay, that your prayers will be heard. There is unconditional love here, and non-judgment is what I'm hearing. I hope you don't feel judged by myself in this reading, or I hope you don't judge yourself in this dynamic. Don't beat yourself up. That's just the devil talking, That's, get into that compassionate state, that unconditional love, Pisces. All right, that's what I've got for your reading. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.